A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over SunTrust Park. Game 1 here in the month of May between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to see his outing today. Last game, he pitched deep in the game. He got the loss. He only gave up 1 run. Let's see if he can get some run support and make it hold up and maybe walk away with the...
First to 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. H, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Well, Matt, they're coming off winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday, so if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat.
And another foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Here's Neil Walker, his career line with Foltynewicz. 2 hits in 7 tries. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
In is Curtis Granderson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw on to the first baseman, Morneau, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob de Grom will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club right now. You know, they got swept last series 0-3, and you start a whole new series. You got to put the other one behind you. We'll see the maturity of this team if they're not living on the past and ready to embrace the future.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And Kemp is able to lay off as he'll reach base on ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with a hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. A tag and he's out as he can't get back in time. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Justin Morneau. In previous duels with de Grom, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He'll get it into second.
Well, Matt, they're getting to him early. First inning run, RBI on that base hit. Take it to him because you know once he settles in, he's going to dominate the game.
He's set. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Walker has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Into the windup and the pitch. Yoenis Cespedes is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth.
Stepping up now,
4.
Wilmer Flores. His career line with Foltynewicz, 3 for 10. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 1-2 pitch. Little dribbler back at him. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Nick Markakis.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The thing about Travis, not a big guy, and he's had some injuries along the way. But if he can stay healthy, he's got a great pitching staff to catch.
Danny Santana comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
In now, Mike Foltynewicz. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Center fielder
Riding in once again, Ender Inciarte. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that one right down Main Street. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and that misses 1-1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
On the ground up the middle, Rosario fields it cleanly. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now in the box, Rene Rivera. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
44, Rene Rivera.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Jacob de Grom stands in as he looks at a called strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back even now at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Batter number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ahmad Rosario stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning, and I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss, so he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Matt Kemp.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Grounded to third. And he's retired, 1 away. So
Third
1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here it comes. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn. Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called. Now, that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
For Walker now at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So now 2 men are gone, and here's Justin Morneau. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The pitch. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take. Wow, he's cruising right now.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. 6th home run on the season for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wanted to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Mets ready for another chance. Kurt Suzuki. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Kurt Suzuki.
Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Walker. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 22.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Cespedes calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are settling in now. Wilmer Flores. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 4.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game. That's for sure. That was a good pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Markakis ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the fifth inning will start with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball. Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in, Rene Rivera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball just a bit up. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now. Jacob de Grom comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A high fastball is in there. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching.
1 tie. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Mike Foltynewicz. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Mike Foltynewicz becomes out number 2 this inning.
Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte Stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Here comes the first pitch. Matt Kemp is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. One and one, here it comes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I think he wanted that pitch right there, but you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
The 2-1 on its way. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And the runner will get back standing. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. Digging in to try it again, Ahmad Rosario. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw. Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Oh, and he can't hang on. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play, and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Neil Walker is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important. To get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Ready with the 1-1. Line drive to left. Kemp has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting,
Riding in once again, Jay Bruce. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Right over the middle, knee high.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. 2 high. 1-2.
That ball's not even close, but I think he probably tried to throw that out of the zone on purpose. Maybe get him to chase or give him some kind of different look. He's fouling off everything.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Inciarte, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run homer for Jay Bruce, the 248th of his career, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, the center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Ian Kroll will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Ian Kroll.
In is Curtis Granderson as it's grounded sharply to first. Morno's up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 50.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Again, a 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Here's Justin Morneau. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Cespedes is there to put this one away, and Morneau will shake his head as he's retired on 1 pitch. Ready once again, Kurt Suzuki. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 22.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Nick Markakis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. swing and a miss for strike one.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
Shot now, Travis d'Arnaud. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
44, Rene Rivera.
Rene Rivera comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Got him swinging in the dirt. Suzuki has it, and he makes the throw to first. Rivera is retired. 2 down now.
Batting, catcher.
Digging in, Jacob de Grom. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit to third. Freeman's got it. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Danny Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Danny Santana.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Second baseman, Johan Calzado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Granderson comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher, number 46, Ian Kroll.
Matt Adams will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Matt Adams.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Center fielder number
now to
11,
the plate, Ender Inciarte. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. Flores is there. They'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that in. Number 32 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 32.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmad Rosario. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't fall from the same location over and over and over.
Neil Walker is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Slow roller back to the mound. Played on the backhand. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19.
Jake Bruce We'll stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Well, this won't get over. Jeurys Familia is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So here's Matt Kemp now. Lifetime against Familia. A 3-for-5 line to show for those meetings. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ball 1. Now the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Stepping up now, Freddie Freeman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Justin Morneau. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially falling up after a fastball.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the night. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-1 now to Granderson. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Cespedes, who went deep last time up. Fastball here as we take a look at ball 1-0.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to Morneau, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A.J. Ramos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 40, A.J. Ramos.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll be the first to greet the closer, A.J. Ramos. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Now the 0-2 pitch towards second. And Walker's throw is in time for out number 1. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And that'll get down extra bases for Markakis. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Throw that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Striding in, Danny Santana. A couple of walks for him thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Johan Calzado, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Calzado. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Now batting, number 32.
Number 33 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33.
And this one gets away. So the lead runner moves up, but the runner on first was sleeping, it seems. Here it comes, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And there's the first strike. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Jacob de Grom earns his 5th winner of the year. Mike Foltynewicz struck out 10 in the losing effort. A.J. Ramos hammers down the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob de Grom. His record is now 5-0.